EastEnders has revealed a first look at the moment Ben Mitchell returns to Walford. Phil's son is heading back to Albert Square just over a year after he tried to do a runner with Aidan Maguire's stolen heist money. Former Waterloo Road star Max Boughton is taking over the role of Ben from Harry Reid, with show bosses planning to take the character in a new direction this year. Ben reappears with Lola Pierce, Danielle Harold, and their daughter Lexi, much to the surprise of the Mitchells. After getting reacquainted with his family on the square, Ben wastes no time before involving himself in Phil's latest troubles. BBC. As we've already revealed, Phil will find himself desperate for cash in the coming days as troublesome newcomers Danny and Midge come to Walford and demand money he owes them. Ben's shocked to find out what his father has been up to, but will he be able to help him out of this mess? EastEnders airs Ben's return on Monday, April 1st at 8 p.m. on BBC One. Read more news, spoilers and gossip on our EastEnders homepage over on Hollyoaks. Sleazy Laurie Shelby strikes again when he spends time with Sienna Blake on a school camping trip. Laurie, Kyle Pryor, and Sienna, Anna Passy, both oversee a group of the Hollyoaks High students during the short break next month. When Sienna arrives, she's horrified to find that her tent is ripped, leaving her with nowhere to sleep. Pretending to be the perfect gentleman, Laurie offers to sleep outside and give Sienna his tent. However, Laurie then manipulates the situation further by pretending to have water spilled on him. Concerned that Laurie will be too cold, Sienna offers to sleep outside instead. She then worries about his intentions when he suggests they should both just share the tent. Lime Pictures. Although Sienna is uncomfortable, she fears ruining the school trip and risking her job if she protests, so reluctantly agrees to the idea. These new spoiler pictures show Laurie's inappropriate behavior continuing in the tent, leaving Sienna unsettled. Lime Pictures. The next day, everyone returns to the village and Laurie makes sure to let slip to Brody Hudson that he shared a tent with Sienna. Will he manage to cause trouble for the pair's relationship? Hollyoaks airs these scenes on Monday, April 1st at 6:30 p.m. on Channel 4. Read more news, spoilers and gossip on our Hollyoaks homepage. Coming up, Coronation Street, Seb Franklin points the finger at Gary Windass over the underworld roof collapse. Seb, Harry Vizzanoni, continues his feud with Gary by accusing him of having a guilty conscience over the recent tragedy at the factory. As the local residents continue to grieve for Rana Habib, there are many people on the street who urgently want answers about how the roof fell in. While most others are convinced that Carl O'Connor has something to hide, Seb seems keen to shift the blame elsewhere. New tensions build up when Jan and Anton call on Gary, Mikey North, to offer him some work on a new housing build. As Gary celebrates in the Rovers, Seb is unhappy to discover that it's the same site where he's been offered work. Later, Seb insinuates that Gary and Jen are cowboy builders and are probably responsible for the factory collapse. Quarry bosses have named Seb as an official suspect in the case, as he had a motive for wanting to sabotage Gary's work on the roof. Could he now be trying to frame his former boss? ITV. Coronation Street airs these scenes on Friday, March 29th at 7:30 p.m. on ITV. Read more news, spoilers and gossip on our Coronation Street homepage. Meanwhile, Emmerdale's Frank Clayton may be hoping to win Megan Macy back as he spends more time in her company. When Frank, Michael Prade, spots Megan moping at the cafe over her split from Graham Foster, he heads over and tries to cheer her up. Frank later goes a step further to help Megan gain her fay, by offering to look after her young daughter Eliza while she's busy with work. His efforts are backed by matchmaker Layla Harding, but will Megan be willing to give Frank another chance? ITV. Emmerdale airs these scenes on Tuesday, March 26th at 7 p.m. on ITV. Read more news, spoilers and gossip on our Emmerdale homepage. Digital Spy Soap Scoop video. Hit play below for all the latest EastEnders spoilers, as Keanu and Tiffany both get dramatic return storylines. 1 Up to the minute.